10?
5. Please exit on the right.
You know those mornings when the world just feels quiet? Yeah, that was Kyoto this day. It was the kind of weather that makes you want to stay in, but it felt like Kyoto was inviting me out to see her soft side. Before heading to breakfast, I did a quick fit check because rainy day or not, the vibe matters. Layers, check. Mild sense of adventure despite the rain, check. An appointment to get to, check. First stop, Archie Cafe. It's this really beautiful spot in Kyoto. Minimal, serene, wooden interiors. It's the kind of place where you just start to whisper because it's that peaceful. And because the jazz playing in the background is really good. Here's the twist though. In true Japanese fashion, I had to sit on the floor. The French toast that I had was so delicious. Buttery, golden, and fluffy in the center. After breakfast, I made a quick stop at the pharmacy because I was starting to feel under the weather. Japanese pharmacy are an adventure on their own. Half the fun is guessing what each product is for or what it does. I even saw this mascara that claimed to stay on even through the worst breakdowns. Then I went to Uji, the birthplace of Japan's tea culture and home to some of the finest matcha in the world. I'd signed up for a really cool workshop here. It was classroom style. We learned all about the different types of tea, from sencha to hojicha. And we even got to grind our own matcha, which was really fun. You could see the green powder starting to escape from this stone mill grinder. And to be honest, it was way more work than it looked. After we used our own grind tea to learn how to make straight matcha, so matcha without milk. It was really fun, and I even made some Japanese friends who were seated at my table. Afterwards, I mainly just went shopping for tea and tea flavored sweets in the town. I tried this dorayaki obviously with matcha. By the time I got back to Kyoto, it was still pouring and all I wanted was a warm bowl of ramen. So that's what I went to get. I went to get ramen at a vending machine place and it was absolutely delicious. It was salty, savory and comforting, perfect for a rainy day like this. The bib was very necessary though.
Please exit on the right. 列車から降りられましたら
The next day started on a different note. It was sunny and my morning was very eventful. I went to Marusan Café and Gallery, which seemingly is just a cafe, but it's really more of an experience. The owner, Yoko, is someone that made me feel instantly like friends or family. I went in for breakfast and I ended up posing for photos with a samurai sword and Yoko's own kimono. Yoko showed me how to fold a samurai helmet in origami, and then she insisted that I try on her own hand-painted kimono. But after breakfast, we weren't done yet. Yoko insisted on walking me to her favorite temple. At this temple, I saw rows and rows of Dharma statues. These statues have a rounded base, so Yoko explained to me that the philosophy or the idea behind it is that when these statues fall over, they naturally rise back up again, which is a wonderful reminder for when you're struggling. A reminder that even when life knocks you down, you find your way back up. I visited the whole temple and also saw the garden, the Zen garden at the back, which was stunning. I've never seen rocks like these. After that, I visited Taizo-in Temple, which also had one of the most beautiful Zen gardens I've ever seen. When I think of a Japanese Zen garden, this is what I imagine. And it was even more beautiful with all the cherry blossoms in full bloom. After that, it was time for a late lunch at a very cool and modern place called Sonoba. I ordered cold soba noodles, which I'd never had before, but I really liked it. It was refreshing and delicious. The dipping sauce was nicely salty. Finally, I made my way to Kiyomizu-dera. This is one of Kyoto's and one of Japan's busiest and most famous spots. And by then, to be honest, I was exhausted. Crowds were a little overwhelming. I decided to call it a day. I grabbed some sushi along the way to have as a takeaway dinner at my hotel. If these 2 days in Kyoto taught me anything, it's that every fall has its rise again, and that apparently every good day starts with a fit check.